Hello, welcome to UCLIQ Educational Series, Episode 3, Setting and Testing Your Offer Advertiser Link and Postbacks. So in previous episode, we ended with setting up a fictitious offer link leading to google.com. As you can see here, we have been redirected to Google as the end of our click process, and we have our click ID passed over. So now we're going to take a sample offer from advertiser platform and configure it, set the post back, and test it. So first we need to go to a fictitious or sample advertiser platform. In our case, it's also based on our platform as a separate customer account. So let's go here and pick an offer. So let's say this is an offer. So what we have here, we have basically a link. Uh, this is a link where publishers will put into their advertisement, forums, whatever medium they use to promote their links. So before we do that, we need to make sure we can pass parameters required to make it work. So let's look at the parameters. The most important parameter is click ID. So let's make sure we pass click ID here. Uh, in our case, it's called on this advertiser platform, it's called external click ID, X click ID, maybe called CID, click ID, whatever. Just make sure you follow information from your advertiser. Usually you have it on screen. So let's post click ID and let's post a subsource because we configured one. We don't need to fill them here. All we need is just copy. Now we go back to our platform to offer section. And this is an offer we created with Google. Let's replace this information with information we just got from our advertiser. So now we need to fill those two fields. So X click ID should be filled with click ID. So let's find click ID here and let's add it, and subsource will be filled with subsource, and that should be it. You can also pass additional parameters if you want. For example, we can pass something like source, which is a combination of publisher ID and something else, and subsource. but let's stick to those two for now. So what we have here is our offer link configured. Now let's go to publisher panel, our publisher panel, and let's go to our offer. This is the offer we configured already as a publisher, and we pass media campaign as our subsource. Let's just copy it and let's test it before we go further. So as you see, we go to our landing page. We have our correct intermedium link, and we have our subsource passed. Let's click on it, and we go to final sample advertiser page. What we have here is we have final name of the offer, our click ID we passed, API token, so on and so forth. So this will be very different for any offer, any advertiser you use. But we just need to make sure that we pass correct parameters here. So that's good for now. Let's close it up. Let's go to configure the postback now. So what we need to do now, remember the postback is configured from advertiser account. So we go to our manager panel. This is our offer. Let's go to advertiser account. This is a postback URL. So let's copy it from here, go to your advertiser, paste, okay, and we can see what kind of parameters we need to put. So we need to put some, that's correct. We need to put click ID as click ID. In this case, we need to replace it with X click ID because this is how this platform works. Transaction ID we don't need. We can skip it. Sale we don't need. And also what we can set is subsource because this is information we put there. and we want to get it back as well. So it should be like this. And let's verify if it's correct. So we can see subsource is actually called subsource. So we put a parameter as a subsource, but we actually don't need it. I can remove it because the platform keeps this information from impressions. Okay, that should be it. Let's save it and let's test it again. So let's go to publisher panel. That's here. That's the offer we created, and that's the tracking URL. Let's now create a click. Okay, click is created. This is our sample advertiser panel. Let's do the test. Let's create a test for $55. Okay, the post back has been generated. We need to wait a little bit, usually under 1 minute, to be processed. Let's see if we have this information. Should be processed very soon. If we have a look in the advertiser platform, we created a test conversion. You can see it here. It's for $55 with subsource media campaign, so everything worked correctly. Let's check if we have this information in our platform. So if we go to reports, we can look for today's information, and we see we have $44.10. 10 cents we did the test before, so we can ignore it. Now let's go to processing log and see what we received. So as we did the test, remember, for $55 we're sent as a postback from advertiser, and 44, so it's advertiser transaction, and 44 were paid to publisher. If you remember, we set up this offer as 80% payout, so that's $11 being taken as a commission. So we can verify it here. So default payout rate 80%. So we should see $44 at publisher. So let's go here. This is our offer. Let's close it and look at conversions. So we have conversion for $44 on our test offer, and subsource has been registered as a media campaign. So that's exactly what we posted, and the information came from a desktop computer, which I am using. So we created the whole cycle. We set up advertiser links. We set up advertiser postbacks. We did a click, and we did a test conversions. So we will look into setting custom offer rates and brokerage in next episode. Stay tuned. Thank you.